right, well, first episode back, we really scuffed.
Yeah, it's
Boy,
the
we
Sir-
struggling today.
It's the Sir Damon show.
Yeah. I spent like 20 minutes trying to get this shit to work, and it ain't working.
It ain't working. I believe in you.
I got this.
Yeah, didn't
You're the
didn't
chosen
nobody
one.
hear me say shit about hairspray? So
No,
Shit.
nobody knows.
no.
I don't use hairspray.
No hairspray.
No hairspray.
No
This is all
steroids.
natural. No
Yeah.
steroids. All natural.
All
No
natural.
PEDs for now. Until that's not important.
Things may change when your shoulder's fixed.
Well, my shoulder hurts, so I need to like get it to heal faster. Is what I was thinking. You know, I'm not a doctor or anything, but I feel like that's what a doctor would tell me if I went to one.
No, we'll get Bronan stat.
Yeah, I'm sure he would agree and be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Here, you should definitely do this."
Mm-hmm.
hate
Actually, I think he's
everything
just a
right now.
pharmacist.
The same thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pharmacist, doctor, same thing. I used to work. I was a pharmacy technician, so that kind of makes me a doctor, if you really think about it. I could read a prescription. I could count pills. Everything.
I save birds at my park. Does that make me a veterinarian? And I might as well
Yeah.
be a doctor, right?
Yeah.
That's how that
Basically.
works.
I mean, yeah.
I'm a doctor
Not-
now too.
1000%.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. We're all doctors.
Doctors of the Red Sword.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Fucking surgeons, baby. Surgeons.
Yo, I love how shit is always scuffed. We need to hire someone.
Get some F's
Yeah.
in the chat. F's in chat. I don't even know what the stream looks like. All I see is us. So let me pull up stuff. Oh, my Doflamingo poster is looking good right now, though.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm. God damn, I gotta make a stream thing. I guess I can have a wonky background, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
How do I do
Oh,
it?
that's too much. We're gonna get this. It's gonna take some time, but we're chugging along.
If it's Terry Green, it's in the machine.
That's right.
Okay, this might work better.
It's really hard to get all your muscles in the screen, Arden.
I'm not.
It's alright.
By
No,
that-
it's good. It's good. Gucci. Where I want it. Beautiful.
I am Blade Master Aridin. I'm here to teach Red Sword.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna play this music because it's losing my mind here. Never mind. I closed it out.
Bacon says you should do that voice for like a solid 10 minutes.
It's
during
kind of like the
a
SpongeBob voice.
Mhm.
Don't get me started.
It's like one of those like sub goals for Twitch. If someone gets a certain amount.
Oh, yeah?
Welcome. Welcome. Patrick the Lid.
The stab tip. The stab tip.
Just need to do it. Firmly grasp it in your hand.
You have to use 2 hands.
Oh. Boy, it's a good thing we're funny because we're fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah. We swing red swords. We could only count to 2.
Oh,
Right.
it's all them brain cells I've lost from getting clocked.
Yeah, all our concussions from each
Stupid.
other.
No, sword and borders, man. They're the
Oh,
they're the
so
ones that
prissy.
get everyone considered. Yeah, right?
Yeah, how many sword and board tournament wins do you have, Airden? We'll wait.
How many do I have?
Yeah.
I have one.
2?
More.
2? I don't know.
You mean you don't have a cape?
A cape?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a cape. I could make a cape, not as big as Belle's cape.
Yeah.
But I figure if you can't make a cape at least equal to somebody that already has made a cape, you probably should make a cape because then you're gonna be like dollar store cape. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to walk out there with like kind of like a slightly smaller cape and then just Belle just be like, get the fuck away from me with his giant belt that's like a
The
wrestling belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
yeah,
what the
Come Try LARP
That's
wrestling
held
belt.
together by a fucking torque. Like, no, thank you. Ugh. All of the sword and board tournaments that I've won, they gave me a piece of armor, so I
Oh,
could
okay.
thought about making an infinity gauntlet out of the pieces of armor, like a fighting glove, but that's a lot of work, and I'm not trying.
The one I won, they were supposed to was at Winter War forever ago, and they were supposed to put all of the winners' names on some type of pillar.
That's badass.
But they never did it.
Oh yeah, I remember that. They said that they were gonna do that, and they never did it.
Yep.
I'll put your name on a pillar.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'll tattoo it right here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm
Close
looking
to my
at
heart.
tattoos too, man.
Fuck yeah. You got tattoos?
No,
I'll get one.
my whole left arm's gonna be tatted up.
I'm gonna just black out my whole fucking arm
Oh yeah.
and just go just block people's shit.
It's not going to just be all One Piece references.
Could be.
Yeah. Bro, look at my fucking screen.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I
me
finally
and
hung
Damon's.
shit up in mine.
all I know about shit is that me and Damon entered a 2v2 tournament and I made him a sword that was completely blacked out and I told him that it was hockey infused and we won. That's all I'm saying. I'm not
That is my tournament sword, and it hits so fucking hard. That's what I was using when I went down today.
such a bully.
I was like, they really don't check weapons. It's fine.
They really don't. I've been to so many Amcard events, and I'm just like, God, please, how did this pass? And then
It just kind of
I hosted a tournament for my kingdom, and I like weapon checked it like it was Bell, and people were like freaking out. They're like, "What are you doing? You're gonna break the weapons." I was like, "Dude, I'm hitting it against my leg. If it snapped, then why'd you bring it?"
What core is this? Oh, it's
Yeah.
just a stick I picked up in the backyard. It's a broomstick.
Oh, gross. Oh, it's a $2 golf club from Goodwill that was already broken.
Bro, I got like 8 of those things. But they're not already broken, but they're golf clubs. If anytime I go into Goodwill and I see one of those, I'm just like, cool, I'll take it. It's like $2
Yeah.
for
It's great,
carbon
great for
core.
loners. Yeah.
See, I was gonna do golf clubs, but like after we made Jaegers forever ago, and you snapped it on the first swing, I just.
They're kind of volatile. If they're used, like they're probably already have a bunch of stress cracks on them and stuff, and it's just. They get rough.
I haven't broken a sword in ages, to be honest. So I'm lucky. So it's coming up at some point. I don't know when. It's probably gonna be a new red that I make, and I'm gonna be like, cool. I haven't broken anything in a long time, and then I'm gonna snap it on something dumb, and I'm gonna be super mad. So
I think I got all of our beautiful mugs finally going.
All our noggins.
Yeah.
hell yeah. All right. Fuck yeah.
Now I'm just scared to do the transition for the other one. We'll get to that when we get to it.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's do it.
Yeah.
We
Sorry
did it.
for the delay, everyone. Welcome to Red or Dead. I'm now Blade Master Fox.
Yeah.
Woo!
Look under his name.
Yeah, it's different now.
This way?
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
So
This way?
clean.
This way,
5.5
yeah.
years in counting.
There.
No, actually,
You
no
made
longer
it.
counting. I did it.
How does it feel?
Feels good.
You look good.
Yeah.
Looking clean.
Look at that.
Won the red tournament? Won the
Yeah.
fucking red tournament after ascending?
Mm-hmm.
You fucking kidding
Yeah.
me?
That was my first red tournament also. Felt real good.
That's good. That's a long time coming. That always feels good.
Mm-hmm.
We stopped during introductions, but I'm Sir Blade Master Arden.
I am Sir Damon. Which you didn't hear because I was muted.
Hey man, we struggling tonight.
We're struggling in that. We just had one of the best weekends of our lives, and then we have to come back home and hate ourselves.
Oh,
It's
man.
just
Yeah. Orc Wars was I wish I could have got to do more stuff, but that's part of running it. But it looks like everybody had a blast, so I'm ecstatic that it went so well.
Same.
Oh,
I still definitely have the what we call it Albion War Boner going right now.
oh, dude, I'm itching to throw some foam.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit up an Amp Guard event, kind of close by in Georgia, I think. Wherever that realm is at, I don't know.
So
I don't know Amp Guard. It's like Neverwinter.
Neverwinter is the kingdom. They got a kingdom event coming up, I think. Midrain, I think it is.
Yeah. I'm gonna go fight at that.
Just don't do what I did and show up to their tournaments, win, and then leave immediately after. I felt so bad.
Is that what you did? Is that what you did at the other one?
There goes Fox.
Yeah. 9
Oh,
o'clock.
boy.
9 o'clock came early today.
Yeah, I showed up. I had full intention of playing battle games. I even got some sashes so I can be all official. And then like they started tournaments early, and then I did tournaments one, and then
You just showed up, swept the tournaments, and dipped the fuck out.
Bell was like, "Yep, that's my squire through and through."
Yeah, no, dude, that's great. Just drinking like Powerades and shit, just waiting. A little scoop of pre-workout, just sitting there. Everybody's fighting, getting tired and shit. Damon's like, "Yeah, man, I'm good."
Yeah.
Hey, you wanna do some pickup battles with us to fight? Nah, man, I'm good. I'm just gonna sweep y'all's asses and leave.
Good people. I think I'm gonna go back down there on some of their practices and show them how to red fight.
Hell yeah.
Good. Spread the love.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Or the
Cool.
curse, whichever comes first.
So Orc Wars, what
Yeah, man.
big things? A lot of big things went down.
Mm-hmm.
And let's talk about your new title of Blade Master.
Sure.
Blade Master.
Oh man, I bet that feels amazing. So how long were you apprentice for total? It was like
5.5.
doesn't
COVID
even seem
did-
like it's been that long.
COVID didn't help.
That's true.
But
I kind of forget that's
yeah.
that was going on at the time.
So, if I remember correctly, I did my had to fight against 2 of the best of each weapon set trial,
Mhm.
and then that was at Orc Wars. COVID happened, but that rag, I was supposed to do my finals.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
What do you think that over the course of that process was probably like the biggest, I guess, like lesson that you learned, or something that you overcame, and kind of like by the end of it, you're like, okay, now I can handle this. Is there anything that stood out? Like maybe fighting certain things, or
yeah, I had a real hard time fighting sword and boards for the longest time, and now I feel way more confident. And honestly, I can go in the field and fight any lefty red fighter, thanks to Murray Bacon and Ragefire, and
Oh yeah.
I don't care. They're easy. And then I fight a righty red fighter, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
You lefties hear that? You guys are fucking easy, son. Easy.
I heard that. Clip it.
Flip it.
But yeah, it gave me a lot of time to focus on making myself better and being humble and trying my best to help myself in the community and just kind of like really focus on Red Sword to just progress myself as fast and hard as I can. And then now, after finishing, it gives me a good time to look over this whole time and be like, wow, I actually looked at a trial from when I got into my unit as a keeper, and then watched my trial of my Playmaster trial. I'm like, wow, they're a completely different person. I fight so much better, obviously, but like that is such a difference from 2017 Ryan to 2023. Whole new person.
It's crazy to think like how much you grow, and you don't even notice it really until like you look back on it and you go, holy crap, I was like absolute dog shit at like fighting at a base level. And then you like you look at your videos now and you're like, holy crap, like I am like, it's clean, I'm winning tournaments now.
Mhm.
Red Sword champion over here, like
Mm-hmm.
it's ridiculous. Like becomes a fucking Blade Master and then goes out and wins the red tournament. Like that to me
Yeah.
is just like an amazing thing to just be like at the same event.
Mhm.
I got my Blade Master title and then went and won red tournament.
That was a big
and-
tournament too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean there was
yeah.
there was a lot of talent in that. That wasn't just like a quick sweep the floor with people. That was some good fights. So
Yeah, we'll
That's
go over it. I'm sure we got the video just in time from Gorg.
And I'm
So-
pretty sure once I do the thing, it's gonna mess up the stuff. But hey, we're working.
That's okay. It's more watching the video, and listen to us than
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
our faces.
but yeah.
But yeah, I fought so many people. I had to look over the the footage to remember everyone I fought. I was just so focused.
You looked focused.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The whole
dude. You
time
every
were in the zone, bro.
dude Fox every tournament that he fought in, I had him in one of my pits at some point, and I'd be like doing my spiel like, hey, like call your shit if you get hit, you know, yada yada yada, and Fox would just be like, just like, all right, I'm about to fuck this dude up. Like whoever's in front of me is done. I was like,
Yeah.
oh man, this is gonna
Yeah,
be good.
I'm a hair. I'm a swing stick.
Well, I mean, like once you get like that rush of just kind of like seeing all that work with Red Sword kind of coming to fruition,
Mhm.
and then you get into a tournament, and you're like, okay, cool, it's time to show people like you know what I fought all this time to do,
Mhm.
and you went and did it. So
Yeah.
that's good stuff. So congrats on it.
Thank you.
It's definitely something to be proud of. And now you get to have your own little apprentices, and you get to teach them the ways of the Blade Master, and the whole game gets better and grows. And
Yeah.
fun
Yeah,
thing.
I'll be starting my own house. It's gonna be called House of the Silver Eclipse.
Hell yeah.
That's dope.
It's gonna focus on defensive and denial fighting. And it's also gonna have a big emphasis on educating, doing classes, doing whatever you can to help the community out. I got a bunch of people who asked me at the event, and even before the event. I will be doing a ceremony at Beltane for one of them, taking my first apprentice.
Nice.
Awesome. It's good stuff. And a lot of people think that like doing like Blade Master stuff is just purely about being like a good red, but it's like, you know, you gotta want to grow the game. You know,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, at some point, if the game isn't growing, we're just gonna have everybody be a Blade Master, and that's no bueno. So
No.
we want to have everybody getting better and new people coming up and stuff. So it's good stuff. Well, I mean, I guess, do we have any point? Did anybody write anything down to talk about? Because I think Orc Wars definitely worth going into, talking about some highlights and stuff for sure.
Yeah. I just plan on talking about my trial a lot and the tournament a lot.
Fuck
I know
yeah.
we got stuff kind of.
Well, let's
Do
ask let's ask the chat real quick. What was y'all's favorite thing about Orc
Yeah.
Wars?
What highlights do you guys got?
I can tell you from me, dude, Casino Night,
Oh my god, bro.
that gave me like old school, like Ides vibes.
Yeah.
Before Ides started to shit the bed, you know.
I think we definitely.
Oh, without the
caught
weather.
essence of it.
Yeah, and without that special barn. I don't know what we can say on the internet, but the special barn.
Yeah.
What's special? I can just tell you all the equipment that was in that shed was not being used for what it should be used for.
No.
I don't know what they were doing with the bandsaw, but
What? I didn't know there was a bad sign there.
you damn right there was a bandsaw with a cage on top of
Yeah,
it.
the cage was
I
the
was-
big thing that you never wanted to touch.
Don't
When-
touch any of the shit in the Ides barn
When,
ever.
when was the last Ides?
Oh, that was
Like
Back
20
before they tried to make it a week long for no
yeah,
reason.
For no reason,
Yeah.
yeah. What was it? 2018 was the last Ides that was on Dragon Hills. Something like that.
Maybe before that.
yeah, maybe 17.
I think it was a little before that. Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah, I
But-
think I went to my first Ides when I was 20. So.
Whole new
The
world.
very last
Yeah.
one was at Eastwind.
Yeah, I remember that one. That's the only one I remember of the past few
Yeah,
years.
I
but-
remember they made a GoFundMe and they didn't use the money to fix the place, and that was real bad.
that fucking road that
Yeah.
you would go and drive down and get stuck in the mud. Then just like, hey, it's $100 for us to tow you out. I was like, you're
Yeah.
gonna charge me $100 to tow my car out of the mud that is in your place that you didn't fix. Okay,
Mhm.
nope,
Nope.
I'm not doing that.
I know, like, Gord
Not-
got stuck. I remember that.
I got stuck there. Everybody got stuck at some point. I feel like, especially if you park down below that little hill area, which was like the coolest place to camp, but also the worst to camp. So, ugh.
We got some answers talking about a better event called Orc Wars. Gord, yeah, we had a bunch of Coders trials. Rohan and Bug became keepers. They are
Hell
now
yeah.
wearing the checkerboard. Bug had to finish a multi-group, a 3v3 trial where we had 2 seekers with him as well. that was rough. We had a bunch of people in that. Hannah had to do, Rohan had to do her final trial, which is 1v1 against everyone in Kodos. Took her a long time, but she did it. Very, very proud of that.
Yeah, she was grinding pretty hard in that.
Yeah.
I walked by a couple times and watched it. I even
Mhm.
gave a little bit of energy sometime just to help out. But yeah, that's rough. I wish Bug would fight more. Like I know
He's
he's
over by
working
you,
a whole
though.
lot. He is like, dude. He was my guy. Like he was my sword and board fight. Like when I wanted to like make sure that my red was still like up to par
Mhm.
against sword and board, it was like I got to fight him. But he's had a lot of life stuff going on. But it was good to see him out and still
He's-
kicking ass. So
Absolute monster.
Yep.
For no good reason.
yeah, no good. It doesn't make any sense like how good
Yeah.
he is for as long as he,
Mhm.
as much as he fights and how long he's been fighting.
Yeah, he's been like maybe a collective, like he's been fighting for what would be for someone fighting for 6 months of practices,
Right.
but like goes 50-50 with Picnic. Like insane.
Nuts. It's nuts. It's nutty.
It's all those crabs makes him so strong.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everybody knows you get crabs, it makes you stronger.
Huh?
What they say. Yeah. That's what my doctor told me.
Okay.
Makes you so much stronger.
I'm just saying what he told me. Okay.
Mhm.
Jeez.
But yeah, Gorg, Sir Apprentice Gorg, did his first Playmaster trial and passed it. Got his 100 kills.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was rooting them on when I was heroing.
hmm
I was like, just go kill 100 people.
Yeah, just do it.
Just go do it.
He did it. There you go.
Looks like lots of people enjoying the karaoke night, which almost didn't happen, just so you know, because Eastwind's signal sucks so bad.
Yeah,
So
bad.
we had to like run it through like a hotspot on a phone that happened to get signal, and yeah, but it was fun. It was a good time. I was also drunk as shit that night, so by the end of that, it was a good time.
Is that going to be a reoccurring thing for Orc Wars?
That's what the
I am
people
down.
want.
If that's what people wanted, then I'm
I
down for it. I
think-
had people wanting to do it 2 nights in a row, and I was
Yeah.
like, guys, like, I don't have the time to do it on the second night, and we got it cut short because I didn't know there was a noise ordinance, so we had to
Oh,
like.
shoot.
There was like a line of like 8 people that I was like, all right, cool, get in line, and then we'll do it, and then I had to shut it down. Everybody's like, oh man, I was like, it's not
Yeah,
not my
the-
fault.
The neighbor doesn't like events happening.
I can understand
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that makes sense. But
Yeah.
next year, if people want to do it, we'll do it again, and we'll do
Mhm.
it better. I mean, this was a good test run for casino night, just to kind of see what worked and what didn't. So next year we'll be even more prepared. And if people want to do it, then by all means, give the people what they want.
That's right.
The crab champion. The crab champion. All right, so do we want to go into video?
Yeah.
Or
I
the-
got
or-
the video screen up now. I'm just trying to get y'all's mode.
That's okay.
We're a little scuffed tonight. That's all good.
It's normal though.
That's
It's
all
normal.
That's normal.
If it wasn't scuffed, would we really be here?
Mhm.
Red Sword users aren't known for their vast intellect.
No, we
It's
can
our,
count to
it's our
2.
grit and determination. And
2
damn it, we're
hands.
determined to get this video working. So
2 hits, break shield.
You know what? I bet you if I just did this, it would work.
what are you doing?
So y'all can actually see it. Mess up everything. Man, I love this thing. Let's do this. Hey, here we go. Ooh, no,
Hey!
no.
Oh
Nope.
well,
We're gonna sit on this page for a while.
cool.
That's
We're good. All right, we got this. We got
Oh,
this.
we got split up again.
good. We good.
That's okay.
We are hiring for what is it called? Is it OBS?
An editor.
Yeah, that's the word. You
Yeah.
can tell I'm
if
real
you
good
can,
at
if you can
figuring out
compute,
things.
We,
Yeah, can
we
you compute?
talk.
Well, there is a competition I want to do eventually where we needed to talk to Gorg because I forgot to at Orc Wars, but with merch and stuff like that. So, but I will play the video while I try to fix Fox.
Sure.
Dude, here's a good thing in chat just to kind of give us something to talk about while we wait. So, Luke, which I believe his fighting name is Bulwark. I could be wrong.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested in the mindset behind. I'm assuming each fight, not eat fight. like, what are you thinking when you look at your opponents? Which I think is a fantastic thing to think about, because I kind of preach on that subject a good bit whenever I try to teach people stuff. It's like what goes into your brain when you step up to an opponent, and what you should be doing is analyzing what you're up against. So looking at what hand they use, because nothing feels worse than not realizing somebody's left-handed and getting pieced up super quick, going, "What the fuck just happened?"
You know that from
Um,
experience.
Oh yeah, the first practice I ever went to in Jacksonville, it was
Mhm.
Datsun was there, and like I remember going up to him and I would like try to fight him, and he just absolutely obliterated me, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like I cannot even touch him. And then I was like, normally when I do this shot, it opens up this. He goes, yeah, that probably works, but I'm lefty, and I was like, what? What the fuck did you say? He was like, yeah, I'm fighting left-handed. I was like, son of a bitch, like why? Stupid. I mean, he's
Hey, you
still like,
like this?
he still, kicks my ass, but like
Yeah.
still, like it's enough to know, make you go, oh shit, well that would make sense
Makes a
why
lot of
things
sense.
aren't working. But yeah,
Yeah.
analyzing an opponent, you have to kind of look at their feet, look at what foot they put forward, look at what kind of shield they're using, if they're using a shield, like if it's a punch or a strap, if you can tell, um, what hand they use. Are they taller than you? Are they shorter than you? Are they kind of lanky? Are they kind of bigger? All of that kind of stuff is what goes into my mind immediately when I fight. Before I ever engage them, I try to like analyze all that information. um, if they're smaller than you in size, then it's probably going to be a little bit harder to get certain shots. If they're bigger than you, like width wise, it might be easier to get hips on the opposite side. So you have to just take all that into consideration. But analyzing is definitely
Yep.
something that you have to do, or else you're going to get caught by dumb stuff. It's kind of like sword and board. If you walk up and you just start throwing your shots without ever kind of feeling them out, you're going to run into that guy that just hunched your arm, and you're going to go to throw a shot, and he's just going to immediately chop your arm off in a tournament, and you're going to go, well, if I would have taken my time and felt the fight out as opposed to just kind of rushing into it, that wouldn't happen.
The way I also think about it is you have your physical aspect of the person you're fighting, their mental aspect, and also what you think their skill level aspect is too. So if they're physically, like you said, their feet, their hands, their build type, but also their presence. Are they scared of you? Are they neutral about you? Do you know
They
who they
fucking
are?
stand.
Yeah. Are they? I know it sounds kind of bad. Are they wearing good garb?
Yeah.
Do they have belt flags?
I know we
Are they
joked
in a
about
unit?
it in the Brotherhood of Red page, but presence is you get into the mind game already.
Yeah. And
I
then also, like, when you throw shots at them, are they wincing? Are they throwing with power? Are they throwing really weak stuff? Even looking at their kits, like you said before, length, but also like quality of kit. If they have a chunky red sword from Helen, they may not be doing so well. But if they have like a Gorg Barbarian blade, this might be someone you got to think about.
Yeah, no, I mean that's 100% true, and I think I said it on one of the other podcasts that we did was you should go into every fight expecting to win, because if you go into a fight expecting to lose, you probably will.
Yeah.
So sounds kind of silly because you're like, oh, what if I'm just a newer red fighter and I'm going up against somebody that's like miles better than me? Well, if you're going into a tournament and you're entering a tournament to win it, right? That should be your goal. If you're entering the tournament for experience and to hopefully win it, then you should go into every fight with the mindset of winning it. And
Show 'em up.
yeah, sometimes you can win those. But if you go into every fight nervous, kind of like, oh, I'm gonna lose. He's better than me. You probably will. So
Yeah, I actually talked to Eerily a little bit about that when I went down there to that Amp Guard thing, because he was
yeah,
asking about fighting sword and board with Red, and I was like, yeah,
fighting
just
against it.
yeah, against it, and yeah, just everything you said, and also like if they look light on their feet, watch out for that because they're probably gonna rush. A lot of people
Dude,
give that away if they start like moving their feet or something like that, and then you can tell if
what
people are just gonna stand their ground. So,
one of my favorite piece of shit things to do, and I probably shouldn't tell people that I do this because it's kind of shitty. But anytime I see somebody that's like vastly smaller than me and they've got the look in their eyes like they're about to rush me, I'll just look them in the eyes and go, "Don't do it. You're gonna die." And they'll just be like, uh, uh, and that you could see it in their fucking eyes that they're about to rush you. And I don't know if that's just like a red, like you're like a technique that you learn eventually. You can just see it, but almost every time you'll see those borders and they'll like
yeah.
look at you and you can just see it. I'm like, you're gonna charge, but get in their
Yeah.
head.
I look
Knock 'em
at
on their ass.
when they lift their heels off the ground, get toes on, they're gonna run.
Yep.
Yep.
Or something I've been noticing more is also like what kind of footwear they're wearing. Like, weirdly enough, I wore like my work boots during the red tournament instead of my fighting shoes.
That's why you was
'cause-
doing all that work.
Yeah.
Because you wore them work boots.
My
That's
clunkers,
right.
yeah.
Dude, you should
Uh,
somebody been like, man, what kind of shoes you wearing? These are my work boots. Why are
Yeah.
you wearing work boots? Because I'm about to do work on y'all boys.
Yeah.
Need something to step through all the mud and blood.
Well, I thought it was gonna pour. I thought we were
Fucking-
gonna have a monsoon, so I was like, yeah, I'll wear my comfy work shoes. They're waterproof. They make me taller. It's great. Yeah. And I was like, I never had the chance to put my other shoes on. Whoops. Okay, let's go. And then I entered every tournament, and I was like, wow, I'm getting to the third or fourth round, except for Sword and Board, and I don't have time to get my shoes on.
Gork says he's got a couple of new things in the pipeline. So
Hell yeah.
for those
Always
people who are
improve.
looking for some new stuff, looks like Gork's gonna have some.
Guess I
tech
gotta
soon.
spend more money and trying to get new garb, and now he's
Yeah.
coming out with
Well,
something
if you
new.
just move to Florida, you can just go to Gork's house.
I know.
And I'll
Great.
go with you.
Yeah. We could do a podcast from his garage.
There you go. Getting high on DAP.
That's my favorite.
Something vaguely nostalgic about just smelling DAP after you haven't smelled it in a while.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
just like, reminds me of the good old days when I didn't realize it gives you cancer.
Yeah.
Started
Fun-
opening
fun-
windows.
Fun fact, I actually got hired at a job because I knew how to use contact cement, specifically DAP.
That's
And I was like,
amazing.
yeah, I use contact cement to build swords. And they're like, okay, you know the properties of it? It's like, yeah, I gotta use it this temperature, you gotta use this kind of like wait for it to be tacky and all kind of stuff. And they're like, okay, you're hired. And it just got to the point where it's like, wow, I'm using DAP professionally because I build foam weapons.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. When me and Ram and Shay went down there last time, and Ram was building that javelin,
Gross.
that definitely brought back memories.
Mhm.
So,
It's I don't get to make weapons like I used to just because I don't have a shed yet at my house, but
Mhm.
eventually I'm gonna get one and I'll be able to do more crafting and stuff. But anytime I go to like somebody's house that's been like crafting, you just go in there and you smell, you're like, it smells like when I was 22. Just a young, spry sword fighter with a PVC pipe sword,
yeah.
Yeah.
snapping it at Ides of March immediately, first shot,
Great.
with my flail and tower shield.
That's right.
In my American Eagle black and blue striped shirt and kilt that my grandma made me, which wasn't really a kilt. It was actually probably just a dress. Kept me coming back. First event, never forget it.
And it just reminds me of the Rothgar told me one day, he's like, yeah, I just spilled one of those gallon jugs of DAP all over my floor. And then it caught on
Right.
fire. I was like, whoa!
I was about to say just burn the house down at that point.
No,
but yeah,
it,
I guess
it,
that
it
happened.
did it
Yeah.
already. Everything's fine. It's okay.
It's all fine. Everything's
All
fine.
Everything's fine.
Mm.
I wonder what. He's in chat right now. He can tell me how burnt DAP smells like. Not great.
Regret. Straight
My mom used
regret.
to hate that because I would do it in the driveway and it would get on the driveway and that shit
Mhm.
never came off.
Nope.
I think it's still there to this day.
Dude, since we're reminiscing, I've gotta tell the story about when Braun gave Bell, I'm pretty sure like a straight up concussion and probably brain damage at my house.
Yeah.
So this was like we did a muster in Gaffney, South Carolina. Woohoo, hometown. Let's go.
Ooh.
But they came, Braun and Bell came over to my house. We were like chilling in the garage, and I had a javelin that was like made. No, was it a spear? It was a spear. It was definitely a spear. And it was like a 6 foot short spear. And he picked it up. Braun picked it up and was just kind of being Braun. And we were young and stupid, so he picked it up, and I was like, I wouldn't mess with that because it's probably not good. And the core had already like, when you have a weapon that the core will push through it, but you can't really see it, but you could feel it if you actually tested it. Well, that was what was wrong with that spear, and he threw it at Bell and hit him perfectly in the temple. And I watched Bell do like an airplane maneuver where he's just like, and like lands on like the car. And anybody that's talked to Bell over the years, you know that like he's not really a shy person, and he rode with me up to the field to fight because this was kind of like before the muster, and the entire time he did not say a word. He just stared straight out the car, and I was like, Bell, are you okay, man? He was like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I was like, oh
Braun-
shit.
Braun factually put him on airplane mode.
Yeah, I mean, it disconnected the Wi-Fi just
Yeah.
instantly. Like I could just like from my vision, I just saw that thing hit and then compressed, and all of that PVC pipe core just straight
Yeah.
into the temple, like perfectly. It was the best javelin throw I've ever seen in my entire life, to be fair.
Mhm.
But definitely gave him a concussion, if not worse. But he ended up like snapping out of it like halfway through the day. But for a good like 2 hours,
Mhm.
like he was done. So
That man had a hard reset.
Yeah, he did.
ugh.
Before we start, I'm gonna grab a water real quick. Let me get there.
Look at that Blade Master cape.
Whew, it's clean. Ugh. So, we're looking good on stream. I think you got it.
Yeah. A little scuffed, but it wouldn't be us if it wasn't scuffed.
That's right. That's how we do it.
I'm back.
All right.
Welcome
Cool.
back. Let's get into this video.
Oh, it must have been a
Ooh.
heat gun that PJ says did it.
Oh.
Heat gun go burr.
We got Sir Apprentice Talon versus Telfar.
I hate that fucking weapon. I'm not gonna lie.
It,
That
the
fucking
cover,
rainbow color thing. Yeah, I hate it.
The cover
But-
feels like paper. It's really weird.
I bet it's super light. So like to
Mhm.
me it makes sense. I want to know if Talon's in the chat, isn't he? I want to know if he put that cover on it like that specifically because it like maybe fucks with your eyes just a little bit. I'm just wondering if there was actually that reason or if it was just like, hey, I like the color of it.
He said
Oh yeah, he
yes.
said yes.
Oh, you're that guy.
Ooh. I think they had like a what was it? Like they had a day battle, and it like they put all their swords had that fabric on it, or something.
I figured that like because it looks so like loud, I figured that it had to be like maybe there was some kind of mental thing that about it. It's like, oh, those colors together moving maybe like fucks with your eyes a little bit. So I mean, it's smart from like a fighting perspective.
Mhm.
So that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, it was. They're right. Yeah, it was from a Pride Day battle.
All right, here's my
Surprised it
boy.
lasted so long.
Nico on the
Ooh.
cross guard.
Mm-hmm. Versus
He loved it.
Master
He loved it.
Ragefire.
That was a good block.
Did the cross guard save the block, or was it?
Run it back. Let's see.
We're gonna have the cross guard meta.
The one-sided cross guard.
Boom. Gotta give mad respect for my boy when he got that. He got the cross guard sword. Like I'm doing it. It's pretty light though. To be fair.
Yeah, no, he makes good swords.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was a good watershed. He really had to plant that in there.
It was good. He looked for the opportunity, like in between the swings, to try to throw for the
Mhm.
body to finish it.
Oh, right in there.
Good
Dang,
catch.
you can see you can see Ragefire's like, dang, I fell for it. I got me versus it's a Cookie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Cookie. Yeah.
I think
The winner.
I
of
think
the
if
event
if we both used Mins, the fight would have been different.
Bro, you was using. You had your cape on your shoulder in that fight.
I sure did.
My man. My fucking man.
I had to give it to everyone.
Bro, that's what's up. That's fucking flexing right there. I can do all the PEDs in the world. I can't flex that fucking hard.
I love it.
Damn.
Yep, just getting the double stab.
You look so serious. What's going through your head like as you're fighting him? Is there anything in particular you can remember? Or
For
just
me,
kinda
it was just like he's got shorter stick. I have to stab him,
smart.
and
Oh,
if I miss, I get a leg.
that's a blade master right there. That's what I
Mhm.
like to hear. That's exactly how I would have said it.
No shield, so can't red.
Nope.
So And then I just bullied him.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what you do when you're. Was that a min? Did he have a min? I take it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a whole foot on him.
Here's Datsun, who's my boy.
That's an Vayne.
That's
That-
Man,
good.
the TikToks with Vayne are so
Oh,
hilarious.
they're great.
Yeah. But
So I
man,
know Datsun. Oh,
Vayne's got some legs.
Yeah.
oh, he's quick. He's super
Yeah.
quick. Light on his feet, fast with his hands.
Yep. And he's a
Datsun
squire
loves
now
to.
too. Sweet.
Who's he square to?
I don't know their name. He told me and I forgot. I feel bad.
One of the things that I like about like Datsun's fighting is that he's left-handed and he uses that. He does a lot of like blade beats to kind of open up that lane and kind of make you overcorrect, and it kind of just plays into his ball game. I can almost guarantee he's gonna smack it out of the way and just kind of like crush one side. It's just always fun to watch. I hate fighting against it, but
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah.
It's painful.
he's just got such good like folds, like when he throws
Oh,
his
yeah,
shots, like super clean. Ooh, look at it. He say, please try to hit my shoulder. Please try to hit my shoulder. It's like I'm gonna chop your ass in half.
With Vayne, you almost have to leg him almost every time.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, he was ready for the the big stab. He like drug his feet on the ground.
You gotta be careful with like people with really quick hands and feet, even if they're like maybe not the most amazing like fighter. Not that Vayne's not good, but like you can
He's
get caught
swordboard
off
main.
guard. Yeah, he's swordboard main, and you can get caught out if if they're just quick and just outpace you, then you can get pieced up. Ooh, that was a good fake.
Oh, the ground did not call light on that.
Ooh, that was a good one. That was good. No, you got it first. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Collister
Hollister
and
and
Klinos.
that. Yeah.
Savon. I can never pronounce his fighting name.
Okay, so his fighting name is Cleonis, right?
It's Greek. But
I'm from
Yeah.
Gaffney, so I can barely speak
Collister did great too. He got to
Yeah.
the quarters, I think.
Collister's one of those guys that he's just so good at foam fighting that he's gonna be good at pretty much what he picks up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like he'll perform.
Bell, Xander,
Same, yeah.
Picnic. You just do it.
Right. So he's kind of. It's a good fake. A little slow, but cool. So
Yeah,
it
Blue,
looks
you're
like-
right. This is the chat where we just can't pronounce anyone's names right.
That's right.
You just do it on purpose.
Like Asmongold.
Is that Colister?
Collister.
Colster.
That's
Oh,
a cold
man.
train.
Savon got that pogo stick action in there.
Boink.
Oh.
Boink,
Boink. Oh, bro.
Wow, the ground
Colister should have cut him in half right there.
Yeah. Bacon's right. Yeah, Cloister.
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 It's coleslaw. He's a great
Fucking
dude.
coleslaw.
Really great, dude.
He's one of my favorite people in foam. Has
He,
been since the day I met him.
He just became a warlord.
Yep.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, him and Paulo.
Yeah, I've known him pretty much since I started fighting. He's just a fantastic guy. Look at that, good blocks, solid, and he's super honorable too. Like, if you touch Collister in most cases, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, you got it." Like,
And in the background we had Crash and Talon.
correct. Oh, that would have been a good fight. Let's see. So, Collister's. See if I can see what he's gonna do. He definitely wants a cast right
Yeah.
now. He
I
wants a
think
cast to
Hollister
the
has
leg.
has a longer sword too.
Yeah, yep, there it is.
Good block.
I don't know.
Good one in stuff, but you're stuck. You're
Yeah.
stuck.
See, and
Oh,
oof.
that's
a
all
good
sorts of
return.
awkward. Oh,
Swinging for the
Spawns,
fences.
keep going. Yeah. Mm,
Oh, okay, that was a good. That was a
that
good
fake.
shot. Yeah, that was a good fake.
Yeah, he just threw money.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally.
Wind up money.
The thing too is like I also like to kind of throw some one-handed shots like from range with a red. The problem
Mhm.
is they're high risk, high reward because you take your other hand off of the red, which all like you'll get a little bit more range, but if you miss it or they stuff it or something like that, you've only got one arm on it. You're in a really really bad spot, and
Mhm.
like sometimes it can work, but it's you got to be super careful. I usually try to just cast for either something I can spin out of or go
Mhm.
for a leg or something. That way it's not super duper risky, but. Yeah. Here's the Blade Master himself.
Yeah. I will
Good
admit I
stab.
do not remember this guy's name.
Pretty sure you just stabbed him. And
I did. He's from Lockwald.
yeah, he's a pretty good fighter. Like I think he's left-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why he
He's
lost.
pretty quick. He's pretty quick on his feet. Oh, is that just a straight hit?
I think they might have simoed. I know I saw that Talon got hit in the hip. I don't know where it hit Nico.
That's what I was wondering. I think it hit him in the hip too.
Let's roll it back.
Throw back. Yep. Maybe it was leg. I don't know.
Could have been leg. It's hard to tell from that angle. I'll have to ask Valus,
Mm-hmm.
who's not paying attention in the background.
Nico says that it was hip.
Okay, that's what I figured it was.
Mm-hmm. They both had the sword in my head kind of thing.
It's a good read on Talon. He just took a step back. That's exactly
Yep.
what you should do. Read it.
Mhm. Ooh, that one-handed stab
Ooh,
was pretty
Mm,
cool.
mm,
Oh,
ooh.
the rough and tumble. Yeah, Nico's real good when you get tight like that.
Yeah.
Talon seems to be way more focused on mid-range than long-range stuff.
Bro, I'm waiting for one day Talon's gonna like charge up. I'm just waiting for him to like straight up go Super Saiyan. Not gonna lie.
Cleave
Like,
someone in half.
just
Have
for
you
real.
s-
Like,
Have you seen like some of his stuff that's non-film related?
uh-uh.
Dude's like literally doing like 3 flips in the air and
What?
like styling people.
I love it. I love it.
So we got Ignatius and Collister.
This will be a good fight. Okay, so Hollister's looking good. Oh, wanted to go for a blade beat.
What?
Did
Head,
it
neck, what? I don't know.
run that back? I want to see what exactly happened. Okay, so Hollister goes for. Is he? Oh, he's already armed.
Yeah, Iggy's armed. It looks like.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I just saw him have one hand on it. I was like, what took his? Where would his arm go? So,
Blade beat
ooh,
fail,
yeah,
and then it's
maybe hit him in
so
the face.
blurry. Yeah, it's hard to
Yeah.
see.
Still
But one of
gotta
the things
wait a while
I will
before higher
say,
quality comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that I think in most cases you should always try to beat the blade opposite of their power. So like
Yeah.
when Collister swung at it, he would have smacked it in the direction that Iggy could have spun with it. And I say it's a better option to smack it the opposite way. That way they have to bring it back across their body, and there's not nearly as much power to do that. But,
Always head it into their chest.
right. So take note of that, people who don't realize that's a thing. If you're up an arm and they're one arm, smack it across their body so that they end up like this, and then you can actively know which direction they're going to come from.
Mm-hmm.
In
They only
class.
have
There's
very
actually,
few options.
There's only one way they can go.
There's actually a video of Kit and I forgot the guy's name. Y'all said it earlier, but she was armed and he blade beat it the one way and she spun with it and got the spin
Yep.
on it.
Yep. I like the blade beats. I don't like that the weapons are ending up straight
that's
in
right.
the air. Yeah. So it's like Collister's wanting a pick because he's just kind of chilling at range.
It's 9 o'clock.
It-
We lost Fox.
Yeah, happened twice today. I don't get it, man. I gotta do something. Well, I'm back. At least it was faster this time.
Everybody wanting stabs.
I think I won at least every round with a stab.
You got two
Enough
monsters
red
right
stab.
here.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like I
Mhm.
kill the majority of the people with stabs, even like higher end stick. Also die to stabs a lot. So if you're not stabbing, you should definitely be working on that.
Yeah, this is a fight I really want to watch for
These
sure.
are two titans right here.
Yeah, we fight each other all the time. I think that was the first round we hit. Got Simo,
Simo?
or is that the last one? Yeah, fair. And I feel like it's the Deadliest Warrior when you like throw a weapon through someone's body has that kind of breaking X-ray motion. That's what I feel like too. So one thing when it's righty versus lefty, a lot of it ends up being who controls the inside and outside lane. I will not win with Datsun hitting the outside lane, but he will not let me have outside lane either.
I like how you snuck the shot in.
Mhm.
Like you threw your shot to get him to force an attack, and I think it's something that a lot of newer red fighters can also take into account is like certain shots you throw them because your opponent has to answer them. If they don't, they die.
Correct.
So what Fox threw was a shot that Datsun had to answer, and then knowing that kind of information, you're like, cool, he has to block it or he dies, and then you can have your defense set up for his return, and you snuck it in there in between it. You boys are just Simo machines.
We really are. We talk about our practice all the time that we just have like lightsaber duels in the backyard kind of thing. Fucking going back and forth. It's rough. My hands hurt a lot.
You do the smart thing though. You at least fight it in. You fight for the lane because I feel like if you fight a good lefty and you try to go opposite lane, they're just quicker and more powerful to get to you, and you're crossing your body at your weaker shot. So once you can kind of fight around that, it's better. But
yeah,
it's like
A lo-
Datsun maybe stabbing.
lot of
Yeah.
the- a lot
Oh,
of
that
this
was a
fight
good fake.
was me just trying to have him throw a shot while planted.
Yeah.
Because he does like to throw those big one-handed cleaves.
Mhm.
So just trying to make him do that. He did it in that last round, but I don't think he does.
He's probably gonna try to do a blade beat here.
Mm-hmm.
Usually when he's got it cocked back like that, he wants to smack it.
And I
There-
want him
yeah.
to. So I
Oh,
can
that was
get
a good fake.
stab.
I like that Datsun incorporates the fact that people probably know that have fought him know that he does a blade beat, and he'll fake it sometimes to get you to pull your blade back, to not get it hit, and then capitalize on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's 100% so rough.
Now that is where I would have tried to pull the trigger, but it's easier said than done in a
Oh
tournament.
yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it was like 1-1, and then we simoed like
A bajillion
5 or 6 times. Yeah. It's like last Orc Wars where Dozer and I simoed 10 times, and then he threw a shot while like jumping in the air. Yeah, rewind that.
That was a good little pop.
Stats and I were talking about this. It was like, how did this fight actually happen? It was like watershed.
Slow down a little, all the way.
All the way.
This fight literally boils down to understanding where they're going to return to.
Yeah.
Like every single one. It's almost like a single sword fight, really. But that's good. Oh, that was a good tag.
Mm-hmm.
Just out of range of it.
Yep.
Are you using a slightly longer sword or same size?
They should both be 65s.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's just good. I think you slipped it just enough and then right down there.
And then
So
he
good
just
stuff.
fucking punches me in the face.
That's still a good showcase, though. I mean, like, there you
Yeah.
can't. Nobody can really be mad about losing those fights. Like,
Yeah.
those
No.
are the ones that you go. You know what? That could go either way. All right, Talon versus Collister.
Mm-hmm.
Coleslaw. All right. So usually when they have their sword tip up like that, they're probably gonna try to throw a cast, which is
Yeah.
definitely what he wants. But I don't know if
Mhm.
he's gonna throw it or not.
And Talon's
I
really
wouldn't
trying to deny it with the
Mhm.
the tip torch test.
Yep. Talon's quick, so I would be very
They-
cautious. Yep,
They
there it
both
is.
are. Yep.
So that's kind of what I figured he would try to do is throw that cast, and then Talon just immediately pulls the trigger on it and
Mhm.
closes. And that would be scary to deal with.
Mm-hmm. But also, like, Collister's a freight train. He can
Right.
hold a red
Mhm.
one-handed and not care.
Yep.
We got Teflon and coleslaw.
Talon.
Helen, Talon,
Talon.
I like Talon.
Tampon, Hawk.
The only bad thing is if Collister catches you with that one-armed cast, man, you're fucked. Like,
Yeah,
you're,
it's
you're
going
pretty much
through
done.
your body. Yep.
It's risky. So there's definitely pros and cons for it. But if it hits you in the leg or whatever, I generally think you're probably gonna lose or Simo at best.
Mm-hmm. And also, it's
Talon.
like really nice because they're both in the same unit too.
Yeah. So Talon got hit in the hip.
Rewind it. They're both calling dead. So
Might have been Simo. I only watched
Yeah.
one side of it, so. So it looks like Talon's gonna fold
hip
over.
and shoulder. Or
Yeah, I think they both hit each other in the hip. I think Talon probably caught his hip on the first shot, and then
Mhm.
Collister same
yeah,
time.
Talon's saying is the second shot was late.
Talon always reminds me of like an anime samurai, and I couldn't be more hyped for it.
Yeah.
Do you know his knight title?
Uh-uh.
It's a 5-cent samurai.
That's fucking great.
It really is.
That's fucking great.
So that's what the 5 is.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Holy shit.
Yep.
It all makes sense now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bacon made the cape that he wears with his knight's symbol on it.
That's awesome.
So for those that haven't been watching this fight and taking a really good note, if somebody casts on you and you can take advantage of it and you can predict it and kind of see it based on their movements, you close on them and you throw a lot of shots and you'll win because they're going to be one-handed. Remember that. Like, if there's one takeaway, that's it. They cast on you and you block it, close the distance, catch them while they're out.
It's not shown in the
Okay.
video, but before Talon and I fought, Talon likes to meditate before serious things, and I was.
That's what I'm
gonna meditate
saying. Like,
with
he's.
him, but
I'm just going to be talking
was ready.
shit the whole time.
Fair.
You think you're ready for me?
Oh
Cue the Dark Souls music.
Oh no.
Oh, this is going to be a good fight.
Like we
that.
fought a lot of min, but I don't think we fought a lot of 65s.
Definitely a different fight.
Oh yeah.
Different fight. You guys standing just out of range. Everybody's
Yeah.
feeling each other out.
It was like, oh, I'm a 2-hand stab. I died.
Did you catch him too? Yeah, think so.
I think so. I stabbed, and then I think he threw. Oh, Talon's saying he's got a 60.
Oh, okay. Oh, also shout out to Talon. Apparently he passed his first. I think it's Blade Master trial, 100 kills. Yeah.
Nice.
So awesome stuff. Fox won the first fight. Okay, so that's one Fox, and then you guys Simo for like a bajillion times.
Mm-hmm. And then for people who weren't there, they were doing best of 5 for final fights.
Great.
We're like, it happened a couple times to be like, I'm dead. And Harold's like, I asked Harold, like, I'm dead, yes? They're like, it looked like a Simo. And Pound's like, yes, a Simo. It was just, or something. It was. Wayward and Davin make fun of me about it a lot. You'll see at the end. Sorry. Faster.
All right, cool. So apparently Fox outranges Talon by about half a foot. Yeah, half a foot.
Just a couple inches.
Yeah. So we're
Yeah,
not
I really
using the
have that
metric system.
really level like profile to really threaten stab. I'm really
Yeah.
trying to make Talon uncomfortable that he cannot engage on me without experiencing a single or double-handed stab.
I mean, that's the play for
Mhm.
sure. Like when you outrange them by that, like about half a foot, then definitely the stab threat. If you're not threatening it, then you're just kind of losing a little bit of your advantage because now Talon has to engage and have that threat.
Mm-hmm.
That's right there. Threats to stab. Boom.
Yeah.
Talon's like, fuck this fucking tabard.
Yeah, I think I got stuck in it.
It looked like it hit enough in the tabard that it pushed it into his body, and he's probably like,
Mhm.
I fucking hate this.
Yeah.
What if it was a weighted tabard and he just took it off and was just like drops it to the ground?
Like
It's
rock
like-
lead my ass. Oh,
Yeah, that would be so awesome.
That'd be so fucking
so
good.
good. Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're ready to really fight, huh?
It's gonna happen now. It's gonna pull it out of
Yeah.
the thing.
It's great. Weighted tabards make it happen.
So, Kit's talking about her baggy pants. The pants I'm wearing are actually checkerboard, but with the frame rate or whatever, it makes my pants look like static a little bit. I know it frustrates a lot of people who watch my videos.
Gotta have the extra like oomph
Yeah.
so that people they get confused.
Mm-hmm.
They think they get you, but they don't. Kill 'em.
And then I got armed. Yeah.
I love the low hanging sword. That's
Mhm.
like, hey, I'm gonna stab you, so you can't
Mhm.
just disrespect me and rush forward.
Like I'm gonna stab you before you even come close to me, and then we get to play this song and dance that no one likes.
No one.
I always have to be like, hey, do you just want to restart this round?
I would actually prefer to be the armed one,
Me too.
especially if it's range.
I would have threw a different. I have a weird way of throwing my one arm shot.
65 is
I-
hard for me to throw one arm.
It is. It's hard. I do steroids, so it kind of helps. I usually do like almost like a slot shot across body. That way, if I miss it, then they return down the path where my blade is currently blocking. If that makes sense. But it's also you have to whip it around.
I don't got that kind of strength.
You're Blade Master. You have all the strength now.
You have infinite strength.
Infinite strength. Once you're a Blade Master, all the Blade Masters share the same like auras, so you just pull from whoever you need.
I'm real down for us to all have red and gray garb all together
Oh,
And
that I've
just-
been wanting to do that from the start. Just
and just destroy a line.
we'll do it. I'm totally down, even if it's just me and you.
Yeah.
Oof.
We should get matching covers too.
Yeah. Fox, you're so quick on your returns. Like once you get locked into a shot, it's very like your returns are almost like the blink of an eye. Like it's pop, 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 pop. So you're able to like tag areas that most people like in between a wind up, even if it's just a tiny little like pullback, you're able to kind of get up under there.
Mm-hmm. It's
Is this the last?
a lot of practice.
Is this the last one? Is that the last round? I'm pretty sure I called.
Yeah, I think this is when we were both like, "Hey, I lost. No, I also lost." And we're like, "Judge,
That's me right there. I'm the
Yeah,
one that
yeah.
fucking called it. I was like, yeah, you hit him in the hip, which is
Yeah,
what
we're
happened.
both getting into it.
Look at that shit. Look at that. Hey, you fucking won this shit.
It's you guys.
Run it back one time. I just want to see one more time.
Since Belle wasn't watching.
Well, nobody was fucking watching.
Yeah.
I was fucking watching.
Even Grim right behind Talon.
It's like
Alright,
when they
so-
say the name of the movie in the movie.
I got tired of him Simoing, so. All right, cool. So let's see.
It's Aladdin and Donald.
I hate it. Thanks.
So right there, see, that's where you killed him. Right there, that first shot you threw straight to the hip. So
Let's
that's
try
why.
to say it
That's
again.
why.
I was laughing too hard.
Yep. So like right, the first shot that you throw on him, he'll block it. You throw two, but the first one hits his hip. I think it hits his hip. That's what I called. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But
Yeah,
right there. Yep.
Hip and then leg.
That's why, because y'all motherfuckers was about to be like, we Simoed. And I was like, we're not doing this for the 12th fucking time. Somebody, me and Damon, gonna be on top of
That's
this shit. It was a good fight. I mean,
No,
like
we'll
that.
just use you as our stands. You two will fight.
Yeah. Now we gotta roll up.
Be like, yo, bro, we came in hot. We may have came in too hot.
I know.
Yeah.
We might have came in too hot. Look at me, my hand, my
Yeah.
shadow,
Yeah.
my shadow and hand is up already. I'm not even in the frame yet. That means my ass is walking, fucking pointing at people and shit. Hey, mother, hey.
I love Gorg's Herald's tabs. They're like assistant to the assistant at Herald. And
That was good.
there's
That's
one
a
that
good
says
fight.
like listen to me or die or something.
Okay, Fox get his. Okay, so yeah, you got hit in the leg, and then it says looks like Talon. Maybe the first one didn't connect, but I guess the second one because he did.
Yeah, I threw two rapid fire ones.
Aladdin and Donald.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's great.
Look at there.
That's. I mean, that's a good
Going up.
fight. Like,
Hey,
look at that. That's good shit.
Yeah.
Blade Master and then winning.
Talon, you're such a good dude. Like, look at that. That's
Yeah.
the kind of sportsmanship that's like that's what I like to see. That's good fights, clean fights. Every single fight, it was like, hey, I'm dead. I don't know if I killed you. If I did, then somebody's gonna have to call it because I'm more worried about making sure that I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah, that's what we gotta do.
So
And the Dozer like just fucking like attacks me.
if you keep watching, Dozer just starts fucking him real hard right here. Just
Yeah,
right in the middle. Look at right there, right there.
Didn't you get a mini of Dozer?
Yeah, I
Yep.
did.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Say it's my dad.
Dozer's like, I can finally retire.
And I was like,
That's awesome.
I don't know where to put this. Raph, can you hold this for me, please?
Bro, that's awesome. Like,
It really is.
that may be one of the more wholesome, like, coming of age stories with Red Sword. Does his Blade Master stuff, goes and wins the tournament, gets a miniature of Papa Dozer.
Papa Dozer.
Yep.
So good.
Oh, Rothgar.
Hey, son, I'm back with the cigarettes.
You mean
I told
milk?
you I'd be back.
Finally got the milk.
I got the milk. It was $5 a gallon, but I got it.
Oh. But yeah, we were gonna do twos together, but
Why didn't you?
Dozer
Oh,
was
did-
feeling real sick.
That's all. That happens.
Yeah, he said we're gonna do it at Winter War. So
Hell yeah.
Do what?
yeah, we're gonna do twos at Winter War.
Do it. So this is your trial. Iron Grand Final
Yeah.
trial.
The beginning got messed up a bit, and then the end didn't get to record all of it. So if you were at my trial and you have either the beginning or the end, if you could send either Talon or I that footage, that would be awesome.
Show.
So for people who don't know, there are 3 stages to this trial. Actually, 4. The first one got removed due to time constraints, and the first part was to literally just tire me out, and I was already beat from doing another trial. So in this case, I had to fight with a 65 or under with a back shield against all sorts of opponents. I have to fight for a half an hour. For every person who was in my line after the half an hour mark, I got 1 point of debt. Then I did another 30-minute segment with just a 55 or under. And again, after half an hour, whoever's left, I got that much debt. And then I had to fight Dozer with 55 or under to clear my debt.
Like that.
The first part was supposed to be me and Dozer fighting together against other teams of 2. And if he clean swept them and I did nothing, I'd get a point of debt. I had the option to remove someone from my line for 2 debt.
Bro, you better not remove nobody.
I did not remove anyone.
You damn
But
right.
my game plan was that I was going to remove Bell if he gave me too much trouble. Mist was on my short list also, but I kind of took her out with a leg shot. I felt real bad. And then
Could have brought him to the field. Knees.
And then
Yeah, knees.
and then if Tyrael showed up, but
That could be a
Tyrael
tough
was not
fight.
there.
Yeah. Do you fought whatever they walked up with, right? Or was it just red?
I was expecting to fight everything, but it ended up just being a lot of red and sword and board.
Okay. I mean, that's the majority of probably what you'll fight, but
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like your hard fights, I guess.
I was training with Godfrey for a really long time, fighting Minred versus Spear, and I was like, if I could beat Godfrey, I don't know who else would be more hard.
You're so fucking quick.
And then I would practice against Farron a lot, against Wayward a lot, just sword and board versus Minred. That's hard.
Yeah.
My practice was actually doing I was fragile against them, and I couldn't break their shield.
That's fragile. One hit anywhere.
Yeah. To me against
Ooh,
Riker.
good block. It's a good backshot block. I don't know if it was intentional, but it looked pretty.
It definitely wasn't.
Super intentional. No, it was intentional.
I wear a. I don't know the dimensions off the top of my head, but it's smaller than Gorg's big heater, but bigger than his small heater.
Yeah, it's like that middle ground.
Yeah, I wear a Tarzan strap because I like moving my back shield in the middle of the fight.
I used to like Tarzan strap, but I hadn't used it in a while.
I'll be cheeky and I can kind of roll the shield over onto my shoulder and basically have a giant buckler. Or I've even rolled it all the way in front of my chest and held it with my right hand and actually fight lefty sword and board with it.
It's dope.
Oh,
That's
another part of the trial.
shit.
Yeah. Another part of the trial is that I had to do a salute before every fight. And if I did not salute, it was considered a lost round. So I did a very traditional swordsman kind of SCA salute where sword touch forehead out to the opponent. I think this is the really cool spin.
Setup.
No, not this one. The next time I fight Savan, I do it.
One of the things too that can kind of give you some information about how somebody's going to fight you is how they move. If they're like moving their shit around a whole lot, generally you can kind of go, okay, this person's ready to kind of like pounce, and they're relying a lot on hand fakes. I would implore people to use your body more for fakes, like fake it with your body as opposed to just using your hands. You put your hands in a different direction. Put your body one way and swing.
Yeah, take a really hard step to the right and then throw a crossbody or something.
Yeah. So this is that Mooch?
Yeah, that's Mooch.
Okay.
Yeah, Mooch is using Min. I felt kind of bad.
Eh.
Now, I will tell you, I love this man to death. Ryder, he surprised me so much. It was such a hassle to fight.
He looks ready too.
Yeah, he
ORC about to rush? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, no, he was doing a lot of work. Nah,
Did you break his
especially-
shield or did you just drop it? Did you like
I
stand
think I
him
might
out
have
of it?
armed him.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
But especially in the 55 and under portion, he lit
Yeah.
me up.
He's
Lester,
quick.
Diet Aiden.
You can't
Got the
forget
kilt
who
and everything.
Luster clowned on somebody one time on Facebook. This is off subject, but he said they looked like they were drawn in Bob's Burgers, and I about spit my drink out one time. I can't remember the name of the dude, but I fucking cried.
No.
He's like, man, you look like you're drawn in Bob's Burgers.
So here's me talking about like me basically using my shield as a buckler. It's just like you can't throw anything. If you throw something, you die.
Yep.
And I'll just keep hitting your shield till you die.
The Sword Lord.
Yeah.
Sword Lord.
He gave me a bunch of rounds. Rothgar ain't no joke.
That clean stance. He wanting it too. He's hungry.
Mhm.
He is real
Look
hungry.
at that. That's a hungry stance.
Oh, that's when he hit
Ooh.
me right on the shoulder, and it popped my ear.
Oh
It,
shit.
it didn't actually hit my ear, but the concussive force of it hitting my shoulder popped my ear. It was bad. I think that's just us talking about it. It's like, I'm okay, I'm dead, but ouch.
I kind of thought for a second he like spun and hit you in the dick afterwards. I was about to say, ooh, that must feel bad. Like shoulder,
No.
ears are ringing, nut shot.
No.
That's when you're supposed to go. Everybody gets one, and then finish the fight.
Oh, one of the best quotes. I don't know who said it originally, but it was like, the next shot's gonna be late. I was like, oh, the power that's in that phrase.
You gotta have some one-liners, man.
Yeah.
Now that you're Blade Master, you gotta have some one-liners.
Or Wayward and I like to joke around a lot. Is like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll take that for you.
Oh, dude, that's the OG.
Yeah.
That's
You
the OG
say that
Ragnarok.
all the time at Rag, yeah.
Oh.
Fucking
Especially
clip them in the
when
leg,
fighting
and they just look at you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, I'll take that for you.
Yeah. Me against Crash. So, fun fact: my Kodo spelt flag that has the antlers and has my name on it isn't gray. It's supposed to be gray and blue, but it's been so sun faded over the years that it's just lost all its colors.
Oh, this is Crash with a blown out tip.
Yeah, that's
I probably checked the weapon, so it's fine. By check it, I mean just passed it on site. Just like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Bell's right. Braun does
Yeah.
say that all the time.
But I'll take that for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good one.
Look at that shit. Look at that shield. That back
know.
shield play, though. Okay, Blade Master Fox, we see you.
You just
We see you.
skewered him.
Damn, son. That's good. Did you intentionally throw your shield over, or did it
Yes.
just dip? Okay.
No,
cool.
I did. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was right armed, so I hit with my elbow to bring their shield over to my shoulder.
Fuck yeah.
That was actually
Good
the first time I fought against Timothy ever. Like, we've never fought Red vs. Soderbergh before. So I was like, oh, got to do the traditional just 3 Gravediggers.
Nobody expects 3.
Yeah, no one expects 3. And there's Zephyr. Zephyr uses a 26 buckler, and that's just rough. He's a bigger guy, so he can still throw stuff. Man, it's big.
Yep.
Actually, it might be a 28. It's
a
just-
lot.
It's big.
I would probably just fight him down the right lane. Just go for like a double leg tap or some
Mhm.
shit.
My suggestion is that if you ever fight with buckler versus buckler, it's just like fake to one side and just double leg them. Don't
Yeah. Yep.
don't worry about it.
It's way too hard to fucking go for the
Yeah.
go for anything else. Lock your whole lane down and
Yep.
fucking double tap them.
Mm-hmm. Packy was rough too. Even though he had the little tiny little baby shield.
He's just quick.
Man, he is
It
so
really
quick.
is.
Look at him. He's there. Boom.
Yeah, he's
He
there.
good blocks though.
Mhm.
Yeah. Peggy's like, I don't fucking need this anymore.
Oh,
Threw it
you
down.
see me fucking walking towards me like Jojo, like it's time.
It was good seeing him.
Like, hey, you want some more? He's like, hey man, come on.
Yeah, he wants.
I'm not done with you.
That. Yeah, yeah, I'd kick your ass even more.
Yeah, oof. Look at that stance.
You got boots too. You got boots on too. See that?
Yeah. I was like, oh, maybe I'll cast and make me home run. And they're like, cool. Block, and I think I just died. Yep. Oh, I don't know what happened. Not gonna lie.
Kill.
I think I was just trying to arm hunt him.
That's what I would probably try to do.
Or I think I just got tired of it. It's like, well, I'll just break your shield.
Oh,
He did have the good lunch though. Yes, Packy does not wear gloves. I don't know why.
He's a madman.
He's
it's
a
damn
madman.
ignorant. Fucking ignorant.
Mm-hmm. Me against Apprentice Flint. I think I
That
only
isn't-
fought him once or twice.
I haven't got to fight him that much either. If ever. I think I maybe taught
I've-
one red class at RAG and he was there, and that's like the
Mhm.
only time I can remember.
Mm-hmm. Like I've sparred against Flint, but I didn't fight him much in the trial. I think I ended up stabbing him so hard that the sword went out of my hand.
Well, it looked like he tried to do a blade beat on you, but he beat the blade into the direction that he threw his return to, and I'm like,
Mhm.
well, that kind of defeats the purpose, because then you put your blade in
Mm-hmm.
the area that you're gonna strike.
Now fine, Edelin, he's really good at tempo changes. That always frustrates me. I know that Bella was talking to me about it, but my back shield is not a sliver from Magic the Gathering.
It is now,
It is
Yep.
now, yeah, no.
'cause that's all
it's
I'm gonna
actually-
see.
It's the Cosmos symbol from Dissidia.
Nice.
And Bacon has one that's Chaos.
Nice.
We wanted to have couples back shields.
Aw. So sweet.
It really is.
Me and Damon are getting matching leprechaun tattoos.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Ooh, who this boy?
Yeah, you didn't fight me that much either.
No. About to get beat up. That's what's about to happen. I'm about to get beat up.
Yeah, I saw you give him Dozer some money though.
Yeah. I was
Some
trying to
money.
do up slash, and I only got an arm on him instead of the kill.
Standoff. Ooh. Ooh, the back shield caught it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like,
People
man,
don't
I should have brought my buckler.
Yeah. You would have been the only person with a buckler, actually. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone else brought one.
Only brought 5.5 and 5.
I had mine there. You could have just taken it.
Yeah, that's all good. I need to work on without it. So
Fair. I think I just got overwhelmed. Oh wow. Now Talon's pants are ruining the screen. I think Blue is saying that they made those pants too. And it's the bane of their existence.
These strappy pants. But y'all so baggy.
I got some really baggy pants underneath my garb too.
I bet y'all wore Lee pipes back in the day. Put your whole ass Nokia phone that's this big in it.
Your whole ass stereo.
Gen 1 Game Boy that's this big. Just
Well,
slip it in your
I'm not
back
gonna
pocket.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. I miss the old phone where you had to push the numbers to text. So I could do
It's
that
pretty sweet.
without looking.
Yeah. Yeah, texting in school was great.
Yeah. Now you touch the screen and I fat finger.
Yep. And then you get a phone call with your mom, and you're like, "What do you want?"
So, ooh, get that agua.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hydrate. So what happens when you become a blade master? You can hydrate.
Yep. No water until you're done.
That's right.
Photosynthesis is the only way.
Now you
Sun's going down.
when you kill people, you get your water from that.
Farron would be a scary fight too.
Farron eats every red fighter up.
That's probably because that's all he fucking fights. Probably.
Exactly. Yeah. He just fights all the blade masters and apprentices in Florida at every local practice.
Because I usually feel confident about Sword and Borders, and like Farron's always a tough fight. Like no matter what.
We were
But
talking about how Farron never wears gloves because he's a mythical
Fucking stupid.
crazy dude. But he was saying that this is the one day he wore gloves because he was gonna fight Dozer and I because he knew that I was gonna be hitting real hard.
But he didn't need two, just one. Single
one.
glove.
Oh, he had that high cross that went all the way over my back shield. I was so mad about it.
He even jumped for it too. That was
He
nice.
did, yeah. He schooled me. Yeah, trial mode equals glove. And I just had to get a weird gravedigger on him to get rid of him.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have just cracked him in the knees or tried to. That'd have been my whole goal. Because
No,
if he gets to you, you're done.
No, I love him too much for that.
Wow,
Look at that.
evil.
Look at that guy. Look at that
Yeah,
sexy man.
he's happy about it. Yeah.
Dude, this is a good fight too. Lester's one
Yeah.
of those ones. It's like, oof, so clean, so good.
Lester and I always talk about how like his mentality of fighting and mine are like complete opposites.
Yes, very much polar opposite. You can see it right now.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, I want you running so bad. I want to stab the guts out of you.
It's like
And he's
pure
like, "Don't
defense and pure offense.
But you can't
Like,
do
no
that
stab.
because he goes ultra instinct.
Yeah, if anyone's going Ultra Instincts, it's Lester.
Yeah.
I fought him at one of the Lester at one of the Florida Day battles. Just kind of like, I don't get to spar him a whole lot, but met him on the field, and he's been like fucking grinding like a motherfucker. And he
Yeah.
did this like super like quick like pop snap, and then immediately to the other shoulder, and I was just like done. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Hold on, like let me go res, and I'm coming back, and we're doing the shit again. Like, that was good shot. So clean. Sent me to the Shadow Realm. That's such a good like.
Yep, we lost Fox again.
Oh damn, he's
I don't know what happened, man. What was the cool shot that Lester did? I want to know.
on me or on you?
I don't know. You were talking about it the day.
Oh, on me, he just did a really good shoulder fake and then immediately fired to the next shoulder, like just a straight chop fake and then to the other shoulder. But it was so quick, like my brain was just like, "Whoa, I'm fucking dead." Like that's it's good.
You got screenshotted. That's what happened.
Yep. I mean, seriously, so quick.
Dude's got speed.
His hands are incredible. Like hand speed,
Top notch.
Yep.
I wouldn't
funny,
say
too.
it's funny, but he has a nose piercing. Dozer had hit it and kind of like he said it like punched it in. And then I just ripped it out the next time he fought.
Shit.
So he was running with a bloody nose the whole time.
You're supposed to take the blood and then wipe it under your eyes and then come back like
No, you're supposed to put it across your face.
yeah, like battle, like war paint.
Yeah,
Oh, Lester, I didn't notice he did the shiv move. Man, you get that with me all the time.
Look at this. Ooh.
It was just out of reach.
I was about to say, I was like, I know it probably looks a little weird, but I know it's just out of reach. But it was there too.
it really was.
Like
I
a couple
gotta
inches.
go back. That shit.
Like that is as close to getting fucking stabbed as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my cat's talking.
Look at that. Like stops right before.
Mm-hmm.
Good angle
Oh,
on it, too.
Lester, now I understand. Okay. Yeah, that should just... You should just teach people how to throw that shot. It's insane. The shift shot.
I don't even know what that is, but I need to know now.
It's like, he goes literally over his head like you're playing Chivalry 2. It
Oh
just
shit!
drops.
Okay, I was thinking like Shiv. Like
Oh, no,
So
no
was
stab.
that.
No, like
Shanking?
Chivalry.
it's like how you gonna shank somebody with a 5-foot sword? But sure.
But yeah, Bacon, I small. Murray big.
Ooh, stab.
It's like, oh, protect the high. Get something.
I
Die.
swear sometimes Murray can like call lightning into his shots. He holds it just for like a little longer than you'd normally think, but in my
Mhm.
mind it's just like lightning coming down into it and then
Yeah, no, it's like when you're in an RPG and you get stats to like make your charge faster.
Yep.
It's just instant speed charge.
He's just popping some
Mhm.
hockey into it.
Yeah.
Boom.
I'm gonna burn some Juo into you. I was like,
Please
no.
no.
Ooh, good tag.
The ground.
That's what I'm
is not so
saying.
light.
Like earlier, like when I said that you're able to kind of sync shots that are in between attacks like a little quicker than most. That's what I'm like what you
Mhm.
just did right there is like in between a shot, quick enough to do it. If you miss, you're probably gonna die, but like
Mhm.
it's
I tried.
fucking it's so quick. Like it's so quick, it's already on them.
5 years of block strike will do that.
I'll do it. Ooh, Bell sword and board.
Yep.
That's
With the
scary.
down stick now, too.
With a down stick.
Mhm. Yeah, he got serious. I was like, oh no.
That's
I don't
how
like
he rolls
this.
in War God now, too.
I was waiting for the rock.
Oh, that would felt bad. Just immediately get rocked. If you get rocked in a Blade Master trial, you're immediately back to apprentice.
Yeah. Okay. Another year in red. Let's go.
Another year I'm in red.
It's like you're doing a roguelike and you're like, oh man, I gotta go back.
Part of me would want to take Bell's legs, but I just know it's not
I know
gonna
that. Even if I hit him as hard as I could, even if I get
Mhm.
like he's still going right for my left shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I was just feeling him out. I was like, he's gonna rush, but I got to figure out where I can throw at him while he's rushing. I was like, okay, I know that Bell really likes to throw a really hard dark side that goes to the upper arc. I just couldn't do anything about it.
I don't know if you noticed it on that one, but when you right before Bell rushed, I don't know if Bell knew you were doing that, but your sword like you were setting up for like a upward shot, and it looks like Bell closed like right at that time. I don't know if he meant to do that or not, but that was probably the best time to close.
Mm-hmm.
That's a scary fight.
It's like I gotta think of different like stances and attitudes and figure out what's gonna be best. And it's like if I go backwards and just keep reading his shield,
Yep.
then I'll just fight him flow, and I could just stab him.
Now he's got 2 unbreakable shields.
Yeah. I think the one of the shots wasn't good enough.
No.
I just straight up told him. I was like, no, I don't believe that was a good red shot.
I
Like,
respect
sure?
that.
I was like, nah, then I'm good.
Just tap it 8 times like most new red users. And
Yeah.
call red really loud and
Real
like
loud, yeah.
look mean.
I think Rothgar got it. Vorn on the 4th of July. Oh, I was about to like cleave his head if I didn't stop that spin. Oh. Would have gotten two KOs.
That's a good fight. That's a tough fight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think this is the fight where I fight Ago and I don't salute, and he calls my ass out for it.
Wow.
Oh damn, disrespectful.
Well, he's at my local practice, and I've been telling everyone if I don't salute, I lose the fight.
Wow.
He's like, okay, gotta keep you humble. I was like, sure.
Dozer could have did like a power play and told everybody that if he doesn't salute him to just blow off all your shots and stab you in the dick. And
Oh.
like every time you should never know. Like every time I forget to salute, I just keep getting stabbed in the dick and they blow off my shots.
Well, I only forgot twice. The actual first fight I did was against Ragefire. I forgot to salute to him, and I killed him,
Oh,
and he went back in the
funny.
line. I was like, I told him to come back. And then I once against Walter. I think this is the fight, and I was like, oh god damn it. It's like, oh, not today. And it's like,
All right, cat.
Get fucked.
Got him.
Got his ass.
Mm.
Get your neck out of here.
Skewered.
Neck having ass.
I only fight people who have no necks.
That's right.
I'm assuming it probably like hit his chest and then slid up,
Yeah.
which I think is a legal shot. Just kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some-
Yeah,
There you
we
go.
got it right. I'm dead also. You forgot to salute.
I was hoping you'd take a swig of water and then like do like a
Blow it
promo
out.
for whatever water you're drinking. Yep. Triple H.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize you got hit. I probably wouldn't throw a stab against a legged person personally.
Especially since my buckler,
Mhm.
my back shield is right there. And as he curls that way, it's like, cool, you're coming closer to my back shield.
Yep. Good. It's a good follow through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rage is always so tough. It's such a mental battle.
Yeah. It's like fighting a fucking samurai.
Yeah.
Like an anime like protagonist samurai.
Mm-hmm.
That's left fucking handed.
Yeah. And hits like a freight train.
We were at one of the day battles and it was like him, he was the last one left, and it was like 4 other people, and he just did this like gigantic like cleave through the air, and it didn't hit anybody, but like everybody took a step back, and I was like, dude, you gotta all would have been deleted if he would have
Yep.
just been an inch closer to you. All 4 of you.
Yeah, we joke around that it's its hero mode. If he's by
I mean,
himself,
yeah.
yeah, it's just there's no winning.
That's the way Bell is. Bell, when he's by himself, like last person left, it's like, do not fight him 1v1. If you just
Mhm.
run out one at a time, he's gonna kill all of you.
Yep.
I don't know what happened with this fight. Cause we got into this situation and then he just kind of walked off. Or like he was armed and I was stuck in this position. It was weird.
I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know. Fighting against H. I think H has a smaller red. And I'll be honest, I don't like round back shields. I feel like
I don't
they
either.
don't really do anything.
I like a heater. Something similar to a heater with some edges.
Talon had a square shield at one point. Because when he was a squire, he wasn't allowed to wear a heater. That was just
Well, I think
funky.
like, well, you know, like a round shield, if you're using like sword and board, you know, like the where the corners would be is kind of like a weak spot because you know it doesn't have the corner.
Yeah.
So if you put that on your back, your shoulders are where the
Mhm.
corners would be, and that's, you know,
Yeah.
a place that you can get hit. So it's
Mhm.
probably better to have the anything but a round. But his is up kind of high.
Yeah, you gotta wear it kind of high, it looks like.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, the one weird thing about wearing the Tarzan is that my shield stinks a lot. And
Yeah.
you'll see me like adjust it every once in a while, but I keep it loose so I can move it around.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
think
what
this
I
is-
couldn't use a Tarzan because of that.
I
did
also have a horizontal strap on the bottom, so it's kind of like a seatbelt. So if I
That's
wanted
what I
to act
used.
like, yeah,
I like that
yeah.
Tarzan strap with the little buckle around the waist.
So if I wanted to act like a backpack strap, I could.
Is this where the spin's coming? Wayward just
This
said
is where the
spin.
cool spin. Yep. Talon liked it so much he put it in the notes.
Oof. Oof.
Got him.
Oof.
Got
Can we run that back? Can,
With some
can
stink.
we run that back? Run that back. Let's see the setup. Okay.
We're gonna go slow. We're gonna slow this.
Fucking slow this shit down.
We're going as slow as possible.
All right. See, all that hand movement kind of naturally makes me go, okay, you're gonna be kind of jumpy and throwing a bunch of shit.
Yeah. Savant's a bit jumpy.
Yeah.
And
Getting
I'm
better
just
though.
like, he's gonna throw a cross or something, and I'm just gonna bring him
Oh.
all the way around.
That was good.
Did he
But
get
like you kind of, let me see. Right, just before that, can you
He
go
just
just
missed.
before he starts? I want to see where you load your foot to throw the spin. All right, so he comes in. All right, it's
right
there.
there?
Okay, you saw him fucking hang out in that other lane. You're like, all right, fuck you. You're gone.
Goodbye.
Cool
Mm.
stuff. That's
We're
the
getting
kind of
close to 10, so I don't know if we want to
watch it
just
for a
have
couple more minutes. And,
a couple more.
Yeah.
yeah,
Watch
switch
it at
to a
regular
couple more.
speed. If anyone's got any questions,
He'll do reg.
Yeah,
Q&A.
let's watch a couple more, then let's take some questions and wrap it up. Though this is a good fights. It's a good lockdown.
Yeah, I think I just put my shield into his sword arm.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do it.
You're like, all right, I'm about to punch this motherfucker. Let me take my gloves off.
Yeah. I
Go.
apparently only had like 30 seconds left. And I think it was Wayward was telling me, like, he wanted to tell me so badly, like, just who cares about your back shield? Just go fight him. Yeah, that's what it was. I ended up not being able to fight Cramsey. It was just like, okay, whoops. Guess I'm gonna go sit in this corner and wait until Dozer says for me to come back. Another thing is that I wore, we had like shackles, like how we had in the Trial of Masters.
Yep.
I wore those the whole time, and they started rubbing my hands real bad. It was,
Yeah, they probably don't
Yeah,
feel good.
No,
That
they're not.
plastic, right?
Yeah.
You do metal, steel.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm moving forward. I'll be using all lead shackles for all apprentices under me. Pure lead.
Get lead
Something-
poisoning? Great.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If you don't die, it just makes you stronger, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Little
that.
wrists be all shriveled up and shit.
It's like that giant cast iron shackle I sent you like 2 months ago. It's like the size of a house.
Salute. You saluted.
I did salute against Ugo this time.
That rap?
You just wrap him.
Yeah.
Did!
Bam!
Big one hand wrap. Yeah.
That's the Devias shit right there. That
Yeah.
fucking left-handed wrap. Oof. I've been throwing that a lot too at practice.
I love throwing it. With smaller reds for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Remove the sword. Throw twice. Profit.
Okay. You just look so composed. I just want to point that out.
Yeah,
Very
so
composed,
focused.
very focused.
In it to win it. Another
Oh, I
one?
did it
again.
Again,
Another one.
Damn, and another one.
I was like, how many times can I throw this in a row?
Bro, that thing will delete people if you don't like kind of know what to expect, because most people don't expect you to throw a left-handed wrap that's around their guard or their hip.
So disrespectful. I love it.
Oh, that's a good opposite side spin. Right, you were like,
I was
fuck
like-
that shield.
Yeah, I was like, what if I just delete the shield?
Yeah, you're like, fuck that shield real quick. Oh man, that'd be the perfect one to throw the fucking raindrop, baby. Be the perfect one.
Too short.
Too-
Too short.
we have to jump for him.
I got
No,
these
if-
fucking noodle arms.
That was the most awkward spin I've ever thrown in my life. If you want to play it back.
Let's see.
So you stop midway and then
Pop, pop, pop.
like a row.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like a backwards gravedigger looking the wrong direction.
Look good.
All right, let's watch this one and then maybe one. Ooh, that's good. That's right in the body.
Then you
Let's
walk
do one
away.
more and then we kind of wrap up.
Yeah,
That's a good one
there
to
we
end
go.
on
Yeah,
right
that's a
here.
good one right
Yeah.
there.
All right.
Lester and I did a practice one day where he used a longer stick and I used the min red, and I would just charge at him the whole time. He's like, "Is this what it feels like?" I was like,
He's
"Yeah,
Welcome to my world, brother.
yeah." Like, you didn't throw enough stabs, buddy.
Just look at how fast he fucking closed right there.
Yeah.
Like it was like instant speed, like on it.
He's giving me the
That's a
stanky
fucking
leg,
bait.
and I'm like, "I don't want that leg. Actually, I'm gonna take that leg."
The fuck was that? He's like bounced around for like.
Oh, you tried to do the rap.
Oh, did you tag it?
Oh,
I
he
got it.
did.
Oh, I got the arm. Got
Okay.
the arm.
He knows I throw that shot a lot. Yeah, he had the fake into high.
Good shit. Cool. All right, this is the last one.
Yeah, this is the last one.
All right, this is the
Yeah.
last one.
We sit here all
Rook
night.
Rook is such a hard fight.
I love watching Rook fight.
Such a hard fight. He's got my number most of the time. And it's like Rook and Picnic. Just wall me.
What do you think it is about Rook that kind of gives you the most trouble?
Rook's hands are fast, and he's really good at moving backwards. He
Sure.
also keeps his sword out of the fight, so he's able to, while I'm throwing a shot, he can change his angle into a different direction.
Makes sense. Cool. That's good stuff. Can always finish this another week too. I mean that's good enough to watch right there. I mean that's good learning material.
Sure. So we got some
Totally.
questions. At least one from Farron. How do y'all mentally prepare for trials and tournaments? For me, when it comes to tournaments, I just like, hey, I'm gonna do it. Let's go. And then I just kind of put on my thinking brain, my little thinking cap, and I just have to analyze every single person, like we were talking about earlier today. When it comes to trials, I kind of just have to simplify it to an extent where it's like, I am just sparring this person a lot of times, and I'll get through it. Not eventually, but if I put enough effort, I will. At least for this one, it was like, I'm gonna do a bunch of 1v1s. Eventually, I'm gonna get through it. I just gotta last 30 minutes and get as least dead as possible.
Yep.
Spoiler, I had 13 dead,
13 dead.
which is significantly less than what Dozer expected.
It's good.
Yeah. I've heard that he was expecting between 40, 50, 60, something like that.
Damn. That means you killed it.
Oh,
Killed
I
it.
think I did.
Yeah, I don't really prep for tournaments too much aside from like not overexerting myself beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
It's just more or less trying to like keep a cool head, go into the tournament, analyzing, properly, that kind of stuff. I wouldn't say that there's necessarily a thing that I go through. I know normally on the day of the tournament, I try to at least coming up on like an hour or two before the tournament, I try to kind of chill out, not push too far. But
Yeah, for trials, I try to get in the mindset that I need to survive. Of course, gonna try to murder whoever I can, but survival and like basically like Fox said, treat it as one-on-ones. When it comes to tournaments, I actually will think a lot about different shots, shot selections. I'll even go into who are the top people in the tournament, and then how do they fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I will just break down shots, break down a lot of analytical thinking on my part, and then also I will get into a mode like I really want to win the War God. And I lost Frostbane. I was really hungry for that one when I went to the finals with Bell. And just the entire time I said, I'm going to take this one. So I had the mindset that I was going to win.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, it's definitely a mindset. I mean, you got to go into it, with the drive to go like, I'm gonna win this shit. Like,
Yeah.
not I might win it. Obviously do your best, but like you got to go into it with like a fire underneath you, going, this is my moment, and just kind of push through it.
Not gonna lie, your guys' final Squire trial, ridiculous. Ridiculous.
well, if Arden wasn't hurt, it would have been a lot worse too.
Bro, I did that whole last fight that we won one armed, and I was dying.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Damon's puking in the background.
Uh-huh. Picnic's just like,
Yeah. So before we got to that point, before those fights, the first fight that happened, that was the 3v5, Paolo ran up on me and was like, went to throw a shot, and I did the Gravedigger, but I got stuck in his shield, and it was the wrong angle for my shoulder, so it immediately just pulled it, and I was like, well, fuck.
No.
Like, now we're screwed.
I was at 60%. Now I'm at 20.
Yeah, literally, like as soon as I got up, I was like, "Yep, it's gone." And then you can hear, like, in one of the videos that we, when we passed it, you can hear like Damon go, "Hey, I got a long boy for you," because he like had his like glaive, and I was like, "I can't, my shoulder's fucked."
Yeah, then I had to use it, and I hated it.
Yep. That's good though.
So Diz has asked, now that I'm a Blade Master, what's the next accomplishment or goal on your list to achieve? For me, I really want to get my apprentices all set up, ready to go. I'm looking to do at least 2. See how many I can handle, but probably 2 to 3. I think that I've always been interested in knighthood, so I just gotta figure out who I want to squire under. But I want to make sure that whoever are my apprentices, to make sure that they get the attention that they need.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
It's good.
And Lester, yeah, I saw the recording of it. I was doing trials, unfortunately, when it was happening. It was a great class. It was sweet.
Yeah, very good class.
Really good at like explaining attitudes and doing footwork stuff. Really makes me think about how much I actually do use crescent steps without really thinking about it.
I actually, after watching that, I went to that Amgard tournament and was using a lot of crescent steps after watching that video.
That's sweet.
So, and it was really good doing it against Sword and Borders, especially if I crew moved to their shield side. Just made it so much easier to get them.
What did they record that, the class?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. I would like to see that as well.
I think it's on Talon's.
Yeah.
Cool.
I put Talon's Facebook, or not Facebook, but YouTube in the description of this video.
Sweet.
So.
Cool. And then yes, Lester, I'm making a new house. It's gonna be House of the Silver Eclipse.
The Silver Eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
I'm gonna be big into the religion of the Greatsword for sure.
Do it.
And then Cramsey, what was the torches during the closing ceremony of her trial? Y'all's lit them and then put them out pretty much immediately. Dozer had set up that I was gonna be, for every 3 minutes I was in the trial, I was gonna have a torch be lit. And then I wouldn't know how many torches I was gonna be allowed to before I would potentially fail the trial. I didn't know how much debt I had until way after the trial. So I was like, okay, just gotta fight Dozer 55, and just beat him as many times as I can. I'm pretty sure that I got around 15 wins by the second torch was lit. And he was planning on, I think, 6 or 7.
Yeah, I was confused too. I was like, are they putting him out because of the wind? It started getting really breezy there for a minute. So.
But yeah, the joke was I had done a bunch of rounds with him. I don't know how many I actually went with him. And then he's like, okay, light all the torches. because I was done, and he's like, actually, extinguish them all immediately. But
The beacons are lit.
honestly, I was so focused on the trial. I know Rage and Datsun have one. I think Lester had one. I know that Kid had one too. I think Rothgar had one. I think I'm missing someone. But yeah, that was the idea of it. I actually took one home, so I have it with all my memorabilia stuff.
Nice.
I'll be making a post probably tonight or tomorrow. I keep meaning to do it about Orc Wars, and there'll be pictures of that stuff.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
Lester's
good.
comments is why I thought they put him out so fast.
Yeah, that makes sense. It was really windy. But yeah, it was really heartfelt. Everyone was crying. I was crying. Dozer was crying. We had a big hug at the end.
Toaster was crying.
Yeah.
We shot the toaster. Fucking Decepticons.
The red sword was crying.
Yeah, I think when Fox
Fucking
and,
mimics.
I think when Fox
Yeah.
and Holly got on the phone, I think everyone got a lump in their throat.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's awesome.
As part of the tradition for Blade Master Ascension, the master will give a red sword to the apprentice. And I had gotten Dozer's legendary 5-foot that I think he's won at least 6 or 7 tournaments with.
nice.
I mean, that's awesome.
That's what I received. It's field legal. It just needs a new cover, so you'll probably see it around.
He's like, here, take my sword and recover it.
Give
it back to
recover it.
I honestly think that it is a cover that Bacon had made. To be honest, so I kind of did. I usually cut out all the fabric and then Bacon sews it. So kind of.
I mean, everybody's got that sword that's like the one where you're like, this is my sword. It's the good
Mhm.
one. So anytime somebody passes you down like a legendary sword like that.
Yeah. I was asked, what do you think it would be my legendary sword to give to my apprentice? And probably the sword that I used in the red tournament at Workhorse. I use that in a lot of tournaments.
Yeah, that's a good way. I mean, a lot of blade mesh seems to be like passing down, like, hey, this is kind of like a sign of respect. It's like this is what
Mhm.
I've used to cut people up over the years. You do,
Yeah. You
add
do too.
blood and souls to it and pass it on to the next.
Farron's asking, is there any trial that you've seen you really wanted to do? Not gonna lie, I was half expecting my final Blade Master trial to just be an Ebon Light Sentinel trial. But this was hard. I'm not sure how comparative to a Sentinel trial is since it's all 1v1s, but it was hard. What about you guys? Was there any trial that you guys wanted to do?
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, test your skill.
Anytime I see a trial, I'm just like, I'll do it. I want to do it.
Same.
I've
been watching a lot of trial videos too.
It gets me hyped,
Mm.
like something about trial, just kind of seeing people like dig a little deeper than they normally do. I don't know, just kind of.
And then
gets me in the
succeeding
mood
at
to
the
just
end is
fucking
great
hunt
too.
people.
I'd
Yeah.
love to see a Sun's, like the final Kodos trial where you fight everyone in reverse chronological order 3 times.
I've got the fucking trial for Suns, and it's
Yeah.
gonna happen one day. We're gonna
Mhm.
get on these boats and we're gonna go out to that fucking lake that we partied on that one time,
Yeah.
Devin, and we're gonna find the ghillie and we're gonna kick them off the boat like 30 feet from the shore with whatever weapons they want. And then on the island, each Sun is gonna have their own shrine, and they're gonna have to travel around the little island, beating each one of the Suns at each shrine, and then we meet up in a central location, do like a big fight and a ceremony. That's the
Mhm.
trial. But it takes a lot of stuff. We got to get boats. So
We got boats. Trolling just got a pontoon.
all right, we got to get ghillies. Let's go.
We have 2 of them.
Can they swim? Well, they're
Wait,
gonna
who are-
learn.
Who are the ghillies?
Valus and Kano.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep. So, Kano's not watching this, but shout out to him for doing a fantastic job at the event. Same thing with Valus. Like they did really good.
They worked
ghillie
their
stuff,
ass off.
helping out. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But cool.
We got any other questions? Not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna have another trial of Masters at the end of this, where I was gonna fight Datsun and Lester. I was like, oh, I gotta go fight these 2 again.
That's. I mean, That would have been cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like shit, but yeah. No, I think you had a pretty rough trial as it is, as far as like skill and
Mhm.
stuff. So I don't think there's any discount in that. So, last question.
Yeah, Gorg. Aiden doesn't want them to watch. No one to watch.
Yeah, Gorg wants you to write down their names, like to spell them out.
Whose names?
The Gillies.
Pretty sure it's Valus and kind of
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
Yeah. No, they work their ass off. For those that don't know, Gillies just kind of have to pick up some slack and do the hard work. So they were running around raking the fucking fields for fights and making sure that everybody was having a good time and kind of doing the worst of the worst work. So if you
Heralded
see
the
them,
entire time.
yeah, like Kano's whole fucking head was sunburnt and he was just like standing out there like. So if you see them at the next event, definitely thank them. They helped make the event run smooth and make sure that everybody was having a good time, and they definitely deserve a little bit of credit for that. So
Now, is Orc Wars the only event that Suns like really hosts?
Yes.
yeah,
I do want to start doing that Red or Dead potluck at events now.
Be sweet.
that would be cool.
Mhm.
Maybe I get in if I can get art in there.
Yeah,
I mean,
gotta be sweet. There's enough
I mean,
days.
Yeah.
I got enough time in advance to think
Mhm.
about it. I'm definitely more prone to go if I have people to go with, so
Mhm.
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, potluck that'd be great.
Yeah.
So
I'll be
we'll definitely-
bringing a bus. So I got
to the
probably-
potluck. Fuck yeah!
I'll probably be bringing 2 vans.
Hell yeah!
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Alrighty.
Yeah, sweet event. Cool. I think that's it. Ready to?
Yeah, great session, guys.
Also,
Cool.
make sure you like, subscribe, all
Yeah.
that stuff to the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do the stuff. Be sure to
Comment.
spread the word.
Yeah.
More people that we get in here, the bigger it gets, the more stuff we can do
Yeah.
in the future, at events and stuff. And thanks everybody for hanging out with us and watching
Yeah.
us hit each other with foam sticks.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, we'll talk to you later.
Mhm.
All right.
Peace.
Bye guys, everybody have a
See
good
you
night.
guys.